Now, if you're after a new bed chair or sleep system that's not going to break the bank, then Avid have more than got you covered with these Revolve bed chairs and sleep systems. There's 4 different ones to choose from. You've got 2 beds and 2 sleep systems. So let's jump into the video and tell you everything you need to know about them. Both the bed chairs and the sleep systems do share a lot of similar characteristics. And one of those is going to be the size. Now, they're both available in 2 different sizes. We've got a Revolve Standard and a Revolve X. Obviously the X is the bigger of the 2, but these 2 sizes have come from Avid's higher end bed chairs, the Benchmark. So they're tried and tested sizes and they're about bang on. So the Standard from head to toe is 200 centimeters, 80 centimeters wide, and then thanks to the rock steady legs from Avid, they have an adjustable height of 35 to 42 centimeter. Now the X, which is what I've got in the actual bed chair here, is a lot bigger in every area. You've got 210 centimeters long, 90 centimeters wide, and then a height adjustability of 40 to 47 centimeters. So if you're looking for a bigger bed chair, the X is definitely the one to go for. Now there is a difference, not just in size with the 2 different sizes. You'll also notice that X has got 8 legs rather than 6 on the Standard. But I don't see that as a deal breaker. I don't see the extra stability of the X being the reason you go for it. The reason you go for it is obviously for the bigger size, and the extra stability is a nice little bonus. Because with the Standard, even though it's only got 6 legs, it's not like bed chairs of old where the end leg comes to about here, and then anything from that end you end up flipping your bed chair over or something like that. They're actually quite nicely spaced. So there's still more than enough stability, but obviously in Avid's mind, if you're having a bigger bed chair, there's a good chance that you're going to need a little bit more stability anyway. Aside from that, they do all have similar characteristics, like I said earlier. They all feature Avid's flat bed system, so it's a completely flat bed chair. You don't have any annoying cogs or anything like that, so that's really handy. They've all got nice thick padded foam mattresses, and these have actually got a fleece bottom to them. I'll come on to the inside of the sleep system in a little bit, but obviously on the main or the normal bed chairs, it's got a nice fleece finish to it, and then you've got hardware and finish around the edge as well, which is also found on the sleep system. Again, you've got the rock steady legs. These are completely adjustable, so you can get the height exactly right, and then you've got strong mud feet as well. So again, these are completely maneuverable, so you can get the system as flat and as comfortable as you possibly want to. All the models also feature a strap and buckle system, and that basically allows you to really ratchet it down, keep everything as compact as possible, whether you've got the sleep system, whether you're using a bed chair just like this and you're taking your sleeping bag separately, or if you're keeping your sleeping bag on it, it allows for that. You've got that extra space, so you can really just ratchet it down so it's nice and small, nice and compact for when you're putting it on your barrow. Of course, the main difference between these 2 is going to be either the sleep system or not having a sleep system and choosing your own bag. But focusing on the sleep system that this comes with, this is actually a 4-season sleeping bag, but it's a dual layer system. So you haven't got to compromise and think, I'm going to be really hot in summer, because the inner layer can actually come out. So it basically zips in place. It's in the height of summer, you can unzip it, take it out, and then you've got a nice thin layer to make things a bit more comfortable. Coming back into autumn, winter time, you can slip this back in, zip it up, and then you've got your 4-season system. So it really is nice that you don't have to think, oh, do I buy like a 3 or a 4-season? You've got everything in one place here, and of course you can take it right off so you can wash it and bits and pieces. And the inside of this, like I said earlier, the base of it is actually a nice fleecy material, but the bag itself is a much softer, more maneuverable material. So you're not going to have, you know, when you've got like a fleece bag and you can't move properly because it ends up wrapping around you. This you'll be able to move around, but then you've still got the benefit and the warmth of having a fleece mattress at the bottom. Naturally, the sleep systems are going to be heavier than the bed chairs only, and this comes in the Standard one at 12.5 kilos, with the X version of the sleep system being 15.8 kilos. The beds themselves, like I say, are going to be that bit lighter. So the bed is 9.8 kilos for the Standard or 12.8 for the X, which is not groundbreakingly light, but at the same time it's not heavy, and this sleep system actually feels quite light. I've got a standard size bed chair or sleep system which is memory foam, so that feels quite heavy in comparison to this. But like I say, it's not groundbreaking in terms of what is out there as competition, but I think that can be forgiven when we come onto the prices, that there's not class leading lightweight materials, and that is because these systems or beds are half the price of a lot of the competition. So the bed themselves, for the Standard one, it comes in at $149.99, with the X being $199.99, and then the Standard sleep system comes in at $249.99, with the X being $299.99. Like I say, that's a lot cheaper than a lot of the others on the market. I think Curly only recently has done a video on a higher end bed chair, which comes in about 550 quid. So that's a lot of money in comparison to the 250 quid you pay for a standard one of these. Let me know what you think of them in the comments. I think they're going to be an absolute steal, if I'm honest. And as soon as companies get hold of them, I think they're going to be going out of stock very, very quickly, especially at 250 quid price point. Or if you are just a bed chair lover, 150 quid for a good quality standard chair, it's an absolute steal. So like I say, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.